EXO, baby stuff, China, space industry, then the critique with an overview.
On the EXO, we're still going to be able to win this debate. They can see the net flexibility on the counter debate. All those arguments can still be classified. First, it's classified in net flexibility. We have to be able to have several different strategies to be able to test the plan. This goes completely conceded in the 1AR. And this answers the ground arguments because we have to debate ourselves. But we should be able to do this is merely just a test of the plan to be able to see whether or not different aspects of it. We should be able to test different parts of the plan. And they say they would kill research with a generic, but look, we're not going to. This is merely just an education argument. This argument is merely just for fairness. They're not going to be able to win any form of generic. Plus, generics are good for cross-apply analysis of the net flexibility. We should have several different strategies, and they're not giving any specific abuse. And I'll give you advice: don't go for it. They don't like Asian counterplans. I'm not going to vote on it. Okay. And also, yeah. Oh, and they extend the presentation of the perimeter of the counterplan, which means we still get the offense against them. This is a turn to the plan. They send our turn 96 up until the EXO is not able to do the unilateral action of just the president will lead to the destruction of a separation of powers because they're not inducing the rest of the federal government, and this results in nuclear war because it's merely just one tyrant going crazy. This is proven by the World War II. Whenever we let a tyrant get in power, that was Hitler. There. That's an independent turn to the affirmative on China. Okay. All their arguments are that the China was not militarized, but the CX of the 1A was pretty devastating on this point. They never gave any specific time frame for when China would do this. All their arguments are merely just perception-based. Our main evidence specifically talks about how China has said, look, we only want to go to the moon for public and civil reasons. They're not going to be able to win any form of risk. If there's a really, really low risk that China will be able to, China will be able to overcome the United States for the hegemony. And their figure evidence is really terrible. It never says nuclear war. It's not going to really impact on that. All right. On the space industry, they completely dropped their impacts for this. They never extend across the plane any arguments. Don't let the 2AR say this. The 1AR did not extend any form of impacts. They're not going to be able to win anything. All they said was just some of their solvency arguments that it's not the impact. We're not going to be able to win this debate on the space industry. And you have the space industry stuff? No. All right, we'll come back to that. Okay, we can overview. This debate is the question of preventing ontological damnation. They clearly conceded this. So our Dylan 99 evidence indicates that ontology is inescapable and being is all around us. So we must ask the question, what is, before we must ask the question of what we must do. Except our Dylan and Reed 88 evidence that the affirmative results in zero policy failure. This is an independent turn to the affirmative, and they did not answer it very well. Have you ever noticed that policies now are merely just to fix the policy they made in the past? The reason for this is because they don't look at the policy, they never love them. All political science and they do not question the root cause of the problems. Only through ontological examination can we do this. And the affirmative solvency is okay. And here's the link. The link is based off their solvency mechanism. They're saying the CSLA is an agreement. All this is a visual metaphor of their bondage. There's absolutely no special thing about it. All it is just that they can see that there's a piece of paper with their signature on it. The reason why this is bad because this is inherently ontological because it's a preference of vision. Other cultures used to have spoken word agreements, but for some reason we have to be able to see it because that's, I don't know, it's just for some reason I think that we do. The reason for this is throughout history, white men have used this as their cultural preference. This is inherent. This is our link for ocular centrism. The reason why this is bad is because this 1199 evidence specifically says how ocular centrism results is a will to visibility that merely results into a will to dominate because we seek to be able to view everything, which means we want to know everything about it and we want to know how to use it. And this calculative thinking is bad, is impacted by a ritual of 5 at the top. The reason calculative thinking reduces everyone to numbers. They have no value besides their number. This justifies things like the Holocaust, which means there is no value in people's lives. Only the alternative is able to overcome this. 1199 evidence indicates that by stepping down the appeal height with a problematized ocular centrism, it opened up spaces for alternative possibilities in this debate. All right. They say extend a link, there's no metaphor society, but the classified link analysis from the overview on how their application of the visual metaphor is our link. And I am consider Hassel 9 says that the hegemony is the shining symbol. The symbol that means that all those who have not seen the light should be excluded. And they say that ontology is not included in politics, but this is a big mistake. That's our Dylan 99 specifically answered this because it's being is inescapable, it's all around us, and it is included in politics, and then it should be about it. They say that they're extended their political paralysis, but to extend our DNR evidence of the cross-body analysis from the overview, and they say death comes first, but in the world of the affirmative, there is no vital life. That means if we die, it does not matter because we're already dead without any value. All right, and they say from both are cross-body the link analysis. We're winning 2 links on the affirmative, and they actually conceded one of them. Our only arguments for this is that they don't use any metaphors in this debate, but in that type of mindset, they wouldn't even get any salt, so you cannot write a no-link argument. All right, and yeah.
Cool. So we have like 3 more hours to squeeze in.